is, my good God. We got them all, Tony. That's it, baby. We got it all right here. July 1st, Lucha Libre. Tell them in Spanish. Tell them, get them. Tell them in Spanish. Come on. And we're back here, Legends of Professional Wrestling. This week we got a very, very special guest with us. Everybody knows this guy. He's like Coca-Cola. He's all over. Welcome to Legends of Professional Wrestling. Iron Messiah.
Thank you, Rock. It's nice being here again.
And thank you for not crushing my hand. That's one of your things, man. He's been all over. All you wrestling fans of Malden, Melrose, Saugus, Somerville, all over the New England area. What year was it? 1980, baby. And we had all the great names from the USWF. We had such great names as Dr. D. David Schultz, the man that pounded on John Stossel's ears. We had Johnny Rodz, Nikolai Volkov, the Iron Sheik, Sergeant Slaughter. The names go on and on. Bruiser Brody. We had them all. Iron Messiah. Tell them what we did.
And don't forget Ivan Putski, too, we had.
Ivan Putski.
The Polish Hammer, remember? Those days are long gone. I don't know where they came, where they went to, but you still look good, Rocky. That suit still fits you. And
yes.
You might be heavy in your seat, but you're still light in your feet.
You better believe it right here at the Legends of Professional. This week we took a long time to get you here, and now that we got you here, we got a lot to talk about. Now, we know all the great things that we did. We saw the opening of the show, that beautiful car. Tell us a little bit about that beautiful car and what's going on with that car.
Well, you were throwing water on. I think you were trying to cool it off because it was so hot.
Oh,
but that's the Chariot of the Gods. That belongs to the Iron Messiah. That's like a legend in itself. Where would the Lone Ranger be without Silver?
That's right. Unbelievable. That car is unbelievable as far as it goes. It's one of the most prestigious cars in the area. You may see it driving in and out of Saugus. You may see him coming out of the bank. You may see him going to a golf course. You may see him going anywhere, because that car is a legendary car here in Saugus and Revere and the 5 surrounding towns.
It's very low profile, and it keeps me inconspicuous.
Oh, yeah, it's very low profile.
Yeah,
you better believe it.
I don't like people to know too much. I'm not too gaudy, you know what I'm saying?
We got some pictures we want to show all our legendary wrestling fans here in Revere, also in Saugus, because we are on in Saugus also, in the sister town. So let's shoot some of those pictures that we got here from the vault of Rocky Raymond.
Yesteryear.
Yesteryear. Here's the one right there.
Hey, is that the same suit you still got on there? It still fits you.
You better believe it. You better
well, that's
believe
because
it.
you bought that suit yourself.
You better. I didn't buy this. This was donated to Empire Pro Wrestling.
Ooh.
Come on, you know you.
Well, we made it special for you.
We made a deal.
It was custom made.
We spun the wheel and made the deal. Now look at that picture up there with the Warlord, an internationally known pro wrestler. He's traveled all around the world. We had him right there in Everett, and that suit was styling and profiling. As you can see, I got it on today. And you told me you're going to take me to Vincent's, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to go dancing and prancing.
We're going to go dancing and prancing.
We're going to put more stroll in your soul and more glide in your stride.
And more slip in my dip.
As long as you talk from your hip and not your lip.
And I'm hipping, I'm dipping, I'm snipping, I'm snapping, I'm hipping and happing. I'm on all these great things right here. But look how good you look right there. With
that's when I had my beard and my tan. Those were the days of yesteryear.
Well, how do you do that with the blade? Do you put your fingers out?
I used to use a Bowie knife like in Jim Bowie.
Oh, Rambo man.
You know, that was custom designed.
You had that nice look to you. You had that hourglass figure.
Yeah, well, I'm running a little late now, but I might be heavy in my seat, but I'm still light in my feet.
You better believe it. Here's that drive up with Macarado and
Mascarado.
Mascarado, and I believe that's Tony Atlas in the back, the light guy.
Yep. And who's the guy in the red? He's a little chubby there.
The guy in the red ate too many sausages that day, it looked like. Oh,
but you still look good.
This was a couple years back. We did that show for that St. Michael's Church over there in Lynn, and that was many moons ago. The years go by fast, Franco.
I tell that to my kids. You know, the days may seem long, but the years go by quick. You know, it's gone. Oh, there's another picture of the past. Get out of bed. Use your head. Move your bones. Dial the phones.
Come to Hyundai in Wilmington.
Pro Wrestling a call.
Look at that. That's Wilmington when you used to sell the cars.
Yeah, I did sold cars, but I didn't like doing it. I was too honest.
Yeah, you were too honest.
You know, that's why they call me the Messiah.
Greatly there with Hyundai. We had a great.
Yeah, I did a lot of commercials all
autograph
over.
show. We did autograph show up there also.
We got that chain commercial that you and I did together.
Whips and chains, leather and steel. No, that was a dungeon master. What was
Are you
the one?
sick and tired of being chained down? And we broke those chains.
And we bought a new car.
Right.
Hey, Peanut and Bella with Papa Franco, the Eye Messiah.
Look at them.
Christmas.
They're in my stockings.
We should show them the ones in the swimming pool. I'm swimming.
Yeah, they're better than some people I
That
know.
might be on part 2 now.
Yep. How cute.
Wow. Now this one here,
The
unbelievable.
picture says 1,000 words.
Unbelievable.
I don't even
Look
have to commentate on that picture.
Unbelievable. Look, he had more gold on him than Mr. T. He was,
He copied me, but I gave him his first starter kit. Mr. T.
Reflection of perfection coming in your direction.
You ain't kidding, brother.
Suit yourself for
That
the
suit
holidays.
yourself.
That's right. You see the guy flying through the air, Superman? That was him. Oh, yeah, we did them all. There's another beautiful picture of that Excalibur.
And I want you to know, I still have that car, and it still looks as good.
That's right. He keeps it buffed. He keeps it buffed.
It's like your body. If you take care of it, it runs all the time.
All righty. And there's another side shot of him sticking out. That is your left arm, but
Well, it's my 24-inch python. Look at those pumps there.
unbelievable action here this week. We got Franco the Eye Messiah, from the USWF the many, many moons ago, the legends of professional wrestling. He's a legend from Lynn. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows that car. Everybody knows where he's been. He even knows where he's gone. You know something I say to myself a lot of times, these people that are in this business today, they didn't do the things we did.
Yeah.
They didn't go where we've gone.
Right.
They haven't done what we have done.
See what we saw.
And the main thing, they'll never do what
We've done.
that's right here on Legends. There's a picture of Frank Agala, and I believe that's on the bottom. That's Mr. Castoli.
Yeah, with drugs and alcohol. We were talking about the
Casoli,
kids
Mr.
at that
Casoli,
time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Casoli. I haven't seen him for a time. I wish him the best wherever he is.
Yep, and I
on his
still
show.
tell everybody what I told them on that day. It's better to build a child than to have to reconstruct the man. So let's do the job.
And say no to roids.
Yep, that's right, because people don't realize that drugs and alcohol are like bad people. They'll take you to places where you don't want to go. They'll keep you there longer than you want to stay, and it's going to cost you more than you're willing to pay. So let's do it the Iron Messiah way.
Right here at Revere TV, all you pencil neck geeks out there. That's right. I'm going into code. I'm going into hot code because I want you to pay attention right now because we're going to tell you the hours we're on. We're on Wednesday night. Keep it tight. Keep it right here. Oh, yeah, we got it all from 8 to 9. We got the best of Empire Pro Wrestling. That's right. And then you want to come on to Legends from 9 to 10 and see the Legends, this show that's unbelievable. The Mac Classics from the Boston Guy and all the great things we have. We got Franco here this week. I'm so elated. I can't believe it. In my $99,000 suit.
And it's still in fashion.
And in Saugus, our sister town. We're on Saturday mornings from 9 to 10 and 10 to 11. And do it all over again on Saturday here in Revere from 12 to 1 and have some fun with all our great shows. And we're on from 1 to 2. And I'll be there with you. And you might even catch this guy if he's not golfing.
Well, hey, I wear 2 pairs of pants in case I get a hole in one.
There you go.
All right.
There's that program, the USWF, the Superstar Richard Byrne, the Cosmic Cowgirl at that particular time, the only man that could bring Dr. D, David Schultz, into the ring. How many of you club wrestlers out there want to get in the ring with Dr. D, or the Iron Sheik, a real wrestler? Or how about Bruiser Brody? I don't think so. I seen these 2 fat guys on an independent show. They never were in the gym. The Melanson brothers or something, some 2 huge guys. They say they're tag team champions. Do you think they contend with the House of Pain, Gullah and Frank and Joe, or the Boston Bad Boys, Tony Rumble and Rocky Raymond? We would have mowed over them like a cigar. Let me tell you something. These guys that are in the ring, they don't call themselves wrestlers. They're club wrestlers. They're not doing the shows like we used to do.
Right, exactly.
The evil show that used to
Evil Speaks.
Evil Speaks in Malden. We were all over with real professional wrestlers, not these kids that buy boots and tights, get in the ring. They got 4 matches a year, and they're professional wrestlers. And they have 4 matches a year, and they have 784 pizzas, 679 roast beef sandwiches, and then they try to get in the ring. They're not built like us. Look at the side. Look at the reflection. Cameraman, zoom in on my eyes. These are not the eyes of a well man, let me tell you. And you got Richard Burns and Dr. D. David Schultz up there right now. That was one of the most unbelievable feuds. You had karate against the crazy man, Dr. D, you know, in that 15-foot high steel cage. You remember that cage?
Yeah.
The door was not a oversized door.
Dr. D was talking the whole time, too.
It was a kennel-sized door. It was about this big.
Right.
And there's another picture of Playboy Rocky Raymond many, many moons ago. Look at the shape I was in.
Unbelievable. And you had hair in those days, too.
Look at the biceps.
You
look at the
look terrific.
Look at the biceps. Look at the pectoral muscles. Look at the frustration in my eyes.
That's going back in the early 80s, right?
That's what Mr. Majestic, and then you got the Russian Hammer. How could you put an Italian-American next to a Russian Hammer? Who made this magazine?
Yeah, but you didn't make spaghetti out of them, did you?
There you go. Cosmic Cowgirl, Jamie West, you know that. She was one of the most, you know, at the time, she was one of those. She wasn't a diva, she was a wrestler, and believe me, she had some good kung fu, karate, and jiu-jitsu, because she was in that field also.
She was one of the first good-looking plus professional wrestler.
There you go.
Now the having all these fancy girls, all they do is show, but they don't know how to wrestle.
Well, they wrestle. They wrestle every day, and they're doing other wrestling, too. There he is, Dr. D. David Schultz, coming into the USWF. And he had a great array. He had those twin Santong brothers there. And he beat up that big giant. Remember that big giant?
The son of Andre the Giant.
I don't know who he was. Big John or Big Jim. Big Jim, or Big way.
7'2", 485 pounds.
Yeah, and he took a beating too because he wasn't in the gym. Dr. D wiped him up in the mat like you wouldn't believe. This was real professional wrestling. Let me repeat myself. Look at my lips. Real professional wrestling. Real wrestlers. Real professionals, not these club jabronis.
Yeah. Dr. D.
There's Rocky Raymond with Dr. D. He was lucky to get a photo with him.
Yeah, I remember that day. Dr. D, that's all he did was talk. He was the first wrestler that could really talk. You tell him about one thing, and he'd go on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's the one there's that suit again. Yeah. Unbelievable. It's popping up everywhere. Unbelievable.
You got your money's worth anyways.
You better believe it. This suit was originally ordered through, what was that club was that the Luscious Men's Club or something?
Yes.
And the material was specially fit because I'm allergic to wool and all the other materials.
It was called the magazine was called The Reflection of Perfection.
And you can see in that picture the Warlord.
Yeah.
And you can see basically that, you know, we had it going on back in the
He was
days.
another monster. Look at how big he was.
That's why we had the real monsters. Johnny Rods, look at the shape he was in.
Yeah, and look at Rocky Raymond, the bad boy, with his glasses in there. You had some hair at that time.
And I had a collar, too.
Ooh, wow.
Hey, you never know.
I even forgot about those pictures, boy.
And then you got Big Awesome Al Mack, the Boston bad boy #3, because #2 and #1, and then #1 became the Dungeon Master.
Right.
Whips and chains, leather and steel.
Yep.
And there's a program from the real Hall of Fame in New York, not the, well, you know, all these people that are going to the Hall of Fame never even worked in the WWF. A guy like Abdul the Butcher, he never worked in the WWF, never. And he's in the Hall of Fame. Guys that got in the Hall of Fame that are in the Hall of Fame shouldn't have been in the Hall of Fame. The guys that should be in the Hall of Fame aren't even in there. Where's Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear? Where is he? Where's Demolition? Where are these real wrestlers that should be in the Hall of Fame?
Right.
And there's Mr. Walter Killer Kowalski, great shape.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I believe he passed away a few years back, and he was in great shape at all time.
For Walter, wrestling wouldn't even be what it is right now.
Well, Walter was one of the pioneers. He was back in the 30s and 40s.
And Bruno, too.
He was a household name way before Hulk Hogan, that's for sure. And those guys that are out there now, which are basically characters. And all of these wrestlers are cardboard cutouts. You've seen one, you've seen them all. And you see a lot of these guys that are on there, and you got to really put it up. It's not like the days when we had wrestling. It was a wow factor. Wow, Bruiser Brody's coming to Malden. Wow, Sergeant Slaughter's wrestling the Sheik, which you're going to see later on in the best of USWF. You're going to see that match coming from IBW Hall. But this guy, I wrestled him when I was 21, and he cleaned my clock. Let me tell you, he hit me with the timekeeper's bell so many times. I used to go home a week later. Every time the doorbell ring, I'd run under the bed.
Ooh.
He was a real vicious man, Killer Kowalski. And of course, I became his tag team partner as Executioner #3 when Big John Studd appeared on there Chuck O'Connor, who was executioner number 2, and I became number 3 as the executioner with the great Walter Killer Kowalski, the Claw. Oh, there she is.
Wow.
Miss Empire
You never
Pro
wrestled
Wrestling.
her, did you?
Well,
You
let me
would have
tell you,
liked to, I can tell that for sure.
that was Miss Empire Pro Wrestling. I believe that was back 2 years ago. She was a great model. We got her, I believe she's from the outskirts of Brazil somewhere, as you can see. And she had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful facial structure.
That wasn't all that had structure.
And there it is right there. Mr. Intensity.
Intensity.
And Rocky Raymond and the Iron Messiah up at Square One Mall at one of our great autograph sessions we had up there many,
Right.
many moons ago. We've been all over. We're like Coca-Cola. I mean, we've done it all. I mean, like it's not like it was when we were doing it. You know, it's changed so much.
Yeah.
It really has. Everything changes.
Those were the days, my friend.
We thought they'd never end, but they did. All right, let's go to the part of the program that we call the Mac Classics from the Boston Garden. But this week, Franco, we got a very special footage from the Providence Civic Center with superstar Billy Graham, and he's going to be wrestling Bob Backlund for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship, which is one of a kind
Yeah,
match.
Bob Backlund, sure.
This match was filmed on this camera right here. This one did it. The 8mm to the VHS to the disc. We got them on now. You can get them all over. You can check us out on YouTube. We're on YouTube now thanks to one of my buddies here at Revere TV helping me out, Mr. Bob Driscoll, the man behind the controls, helping me out. And he helped me put some stuff on YouTube. So you can look us up on YouTube also. And it's New England Professional Wrestling. I believe it's Empire Pro Wrestling New England. And you punch that in and spell out New England, and you'll see us. You can always check up us with site too at Empire Pro WRES at AOL.com. Well, right now, we want to go right now to those Mad Classics from Providence Civic Center. Here's the big one, Bob Backlund, the American Pie, Providence Civic Center. Superstar Billy Graham against Bob Backlund. And look who the announcer is, Cookie. How many people remember Cookie? Oh, yeah, he filled in once in a while. No cane in the ring tonight, no chicanery. There's the bell. Superstar Billy Graham, Bob Backlund. This should prove to be an unbelievable Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship match. As you well know, Bob Backlund, the AAU champion from Princeton, Minnesota, and Superstar out the rope with a couple of shoulder tackles. Backlund with a victory roll. Mario Savoli now back in the ring now, and Superstar Billy Graham with a snapmare. And it looks like he's off those ropes again now, and it's Bob Backlund. Shoulder tackle by the Superstar. Big scoop now. Big scoop. What will Backlund do? He falls back now for a 2 count. Unbelievable action. This is the beginning of the feud between Bob Backlund and Superstar Billy Graham. Into a test of strength. Look at the size of the arms on Superstar Billy Graham. As he forces Bob Backlund down to both knees at Superstar Billy Graham, he loved to use the test of strength. Look at the ability and agility of this man, the size, as he crisscrosses the arms of Bob Backlund. This man got more color than a box of crayons. That's right, it's Superstar Billy Graham with the charisma, the ring presence. And Superstar puts a big boot to the midsection of Bob Backlund. He's coming up now from the test of strength. It's the Princeton, Minnesota Superstar, Bob Backlund, against the Arizona Superstar, Billy Graham. They're going into a little crisscross. Bob Backlund comes up with an arm bar on Superstar Billy Graham with those colorful tie-dye tights. It's the Superstar now as he's getting his arm wrenched. Irish whip into the corner now. Bob Backlund running in. Oh, nobody home. This could be the way he pinned Bruno for the title with the leg on the ropes. That's the same way he beat Bruno. But the referee won't have it. Victory roll now. Reverse sunset flip. Bob Backlund gets a 2 count, and Superstar comes up with the full Nelson on Bob Backlund, going in for a switch. Back into the full Nelson. It's Bob Backlund. You're going to see a lot of amateur wrestling moves by Bob Backlund, one of the greatest amateur wrestlers of all time. Side headlock on Bob Backlund by Superstar Billy Graham. This action is fast and furious. Backlund now using the tape that was used on him by the Superstar. One of the most favorite moves. He shoots him into the corner now. Bob Backlund and Superstar Billy Graham right here in Providence. Back and forth now into the Superstar bear hug. Look at the size of the arms on Superstar. Unbelievable. As he clamps down on Bob Backlund, putting the pressure on the lower lumbar, the referee Mario Savoli looks on for the timekeeper bell. This is a Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship match here at the Providence Civic Center. Unbelievable. Not too many people got this footage. There was no video cameras back in the day. It was the cam. It was the Rocky Raymond cam taking this footage. 8mm. That's right. Converted over now. As you can see, Bob Backlund cinching up on a bear hug of his own, and Mario Savoli just waiting to ring that bell. Oh, he poked him in the eye now. And a right hand to the jaw. And a scoop slam by Backlund. Going in for the abdominal stretch now, too close to the ropes. He shoots him in again now. Oh, he locked it in this time. Abdominal stretch on the Superstar. Superstar Billy Graham now. Hip toss. Watch out, referee. Almost got caught. Oh, a shoulder tackle by Bob Backlund. And he's shooting him off the ropes again. Another shoulder tackle now. And Superstar all over the place. Oh, he shoots him through that middle rope. Bob Backlund. Oh, and that steel counter post. That's going to be a troublesome move. That's going to cause a problem for Bob Backlund. Back in the ring now is Bob Backlund, Superstar Billy Graham. Big, heavy right hand below to the top of the head now. And Bob Backlund looks to be bleeding, lacerated. That steel pole did not help this match at all. And they're going back and forth now. Lefts and rights. What a Donnybrook now. He hit him with that boot to the head. Looks like Backlund's going crazy now. Unbelievable fisticuffs here, back and forth. Someone's got to step in here. Backlund down. Superstar back and forth again. Mario trying to control this mayhem. Yeah, they're ringing the bell. They're going to call this a no contest here. Bob Backlund, bloody mess. And Superstar Billy Graham, they're stopping the match due to the blood on Bob Backlund's face. As you can see, a bloody Bob Backlund, the manager, the golden boy, Arnold Skolin. That's right, the golden boy, Arnold Skolin with Bob Backlund. And Superstar wants that belt back, but to no avail. Losing that belt to Bob Backlund. Here in Providence, this is number 1. We're going to see 2 and 3, so they're coming right at you momentarily on the Great Mat Classics. And Bob Backlund gives him one for the money. One for the road in the back of the head with a big boot. As Bob Backlund trying to get the crowd behind him with that Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship. And his manager, the golden boy, Arnie Skolin.
federation. Our referee for tonight is Paul Richards, and I'm your ring announcer, Larry Buck. For our first bout tonight, we have at 302 pounds from St. Louis, Eric Tombstone. His opponent tonight, weighing in at 265 pounds, from Boston, Massachusetts.
From the combat zone, you nerd. Let me tell you people something. Last week I got robbed in that battle royal. They hit me from behind, those two twins, but I got their number right now, and I'm gonna get back at them. Don't you worry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Playboy, now Bad Boy, Rocky Raymond.
All right, Jamie, you've been on the card many a times with Rocky Raymond, wrestling with him, and he seems like he's a little irate tonight. He's got a new outfit on. He's taken off his brass bracelets there and his bad boy handcuffs. What can you say about Rocky? What do you think of his wrestling chances tonight?
Well, Rocky is a very good wrestler. Unfortunately, he spends most of his time being irate. Not just tonight, but most of his matches he's irate, and he loses his temper and sometimes loses control of the match.
I can tell you have a love there for Rocky. All right, we're ready to start. Rocky's talking to the fans, Jamie. The gentleman he's wrestling, he looks like he's big enough size to handle himself. He looks like he weighs about 260, 270.
Yeah, they're both very big men.
Eric's 300 pounds, excuse me. He's 302 pounds.
And they go for the referee's position. He's got a top wrist lock on him.
Got him in a wrist lock.
Top
and
wrist
he's
lock,
putting a lot of pressure. He just pushes him away there. Eric seems like he's feeling his weed.
Exactly. Eric's demonstrating a little bit of his strength there against Rocky, and Rocky obviously doesn't like it too much.
He's got his Boston Bad Boy written down his leg. Is that his trademark now?
I believe so.
He used to be, what was he, Playboy Rocky Raymond?
Yeah, Playboy to Bad Boy, as he says.
Is that with the women or without?
I don't know.
All right, he's still working on that wrist. Pulls him by the hair and throws him down. Now he's talking to the fans, telling them what he's doing.
The referee didn't see the hair.
Looking at him with a severe look. Got him in.
Trying to go for a leg dive there, but again, Eric's using his strength.
Good knee by Eric right through his chest. Backs Rocky up against the ropes. Rocky's dancing, kick. Good knee right to the midsection. Forearm across the chest. Oh, he's saying something to me.
It looks that way.
He'll say anything to anyone.
I don't know. Does he want to get you in the ring or something?
Oh, good elbow. Right to the chin. Right to the chin. Both about the same size, though. I mean, he's a few pounds heavier. Rocky looks like he trimmed down a little, and he's a little stronger than normal.
Trimmed down a little?
Well, his belly's not as big.
Okay.
He got a haircut, too.
Oh, that's thinner.
It's a good smash right to the midsection there. Good forearm to the chin. A block. Eric comes back with one of his own. Hits him across the ear. Now across the neck. Forearm across the neck. Good elbow right to the chest. Right in that clavicle. Rocky's going right. Jumping out of the ring for something. That's where I want the belt. I want Burns. Something to the cameraman.
He's saying something about the belt. I think he wants Richard Burns' belt.
He's going to have to work to get that.
I'll say that. It'll be a long time coming.
Paul Richards is a good ref. He's been refereeing all over the country right now. He's going to have his hands full. He's keep order in there and taking everything under control.
He's rated as the #1 referee in the country, by the way.
Exactly. Well, he's doing a good job. He's got his hands full out there with those two tough men.
Rocky's got an arm bar on Eric now. Again, the hair. The hair, the ref.
A lot. I think he's been watching your matches. The
ref.
out there.
What? He's asking if the audience saw him pull the hair. The audience saw him pull the hair.
Shows the strength he has. He picked him up, threw him down, forearm across the head, back of the neck, ripping him off the rope right now. A good, what a knee right to the foot right in his belly. ref's trying to keep order in there. That was a good football maneuver. He just tackled him right there, Jamie.
It's a leg dive.
It was a tackle. He went to play football in this game. Working on that left leg and that upper thigh right now. Eric's in a lot of pain. He said he's using his brains, not just his wrestling ability.
I don't think Rocky has any brains, personally.
I guess you'd argue with you about that, so I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Rocky's a brawler. That's about it. He's a big brawler.
He's still talking. He's still yelling. He's looking over here. He knows he's on camera, I think. Oh, unbelievable elbow to the thigh. He's working on that left leg. Eric's going to have to find it with himself now to get up and put any of his weight on that leg. He must be in a lot of pain. You can see his facial expressions right there. He's like he's in a lot of pain, Jim.
I don't know. Rocky's sitting there. He seems to be egging on the audience as well at the same time that he's picking on Eric.
Oh, yeah, he looks a little different to me. I see him wrestle in the past. I see he's more confident and he's a little bit more cocky. He's still, on that same leg again. The left leg is taking a severe beat. He's not fighting, is he?
Yes, he was biting him.
I can't believe that. Come on, Rocky, you ain't
Uh-oh.
He threw him over the top of the rope. Oh, Eric's down onto that cement floor, ladies and gentlemen. He's behind the rope on the apron. You can't see him. He's out of the picture right now. But he's in a lot of pain underneath the counting him out. Eric's got to find it within himself to come back right now. Uh-oh, Rocky's going up on the top of the ropes. Eric's trying to get back into the ring now. He's counting on Rocky. He's holding that left leg.
Eric looks a little dazed. I don't think he knows what to do.
Oh, the top of the rope, Rocky came out. Hit him right across the neck. He's down again. Rocky's sizing him up now. He's got him outside the apron. He's working on him. Oh, he's got him.
Poor block.
He's banging him across. That's a snake. That's a sheep.
That's right. It's a
He's
snake
not in
block.
there, is he? Oh, he hit him again with it. Come on, referee. What's going on out
I
there
don't
right now?
understand why he's not counting him out.
Ring.
Well, he's got him in the ring now.
I don't know, Eric. I don't know how much he can take it. It's a good thing that snake was in there. Let's see. Let's see the snake.
Oh,
Crystal snake. What's the snake's name?
Tiffany, I believe.
Tiffany.
Just lost his home.
Looks like Eric just had breakfast at Tiffany's. I don't know, he's getting up awful slow right now. Coming into the picture, Rocky's yelling and screaming. Eric's having a hard time getting into the ring. The referee is, he's in another world. He's on cloud 9 right now. Rocky's going after him again. Across the back. He's working on the upper body now. Oh, that's a reversal. All right, Eric's up.
Another reversal.
This is
Neck
it. I think
breaker.
Eric's had it. One. No.
That's it.
That's it. 3 count. That's it. The lights are out. The party's over. Rocky victorious. Mimicking him now. He's looking over him. Yelling. He's saying to get him up. Come on, Rocky. You punished him enough.
Rocky's one of those guys that just likes to keep on going and going. He shows absolutely no mercy at all.
Well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in 9 minutes, 8 seconds, the bad boy, Rocky Raymond.
Here comes Snippet Snap Franco. I got out of the cage. I gotta feed him, baby. The legends of pro wrestling are gonna be on. The best of Empire Pro Wrestling is gonna be on for 2 hours. Tell them the time.
Friday at 10 o'clock and Saturday at noon.
Oh, Snake bit me. Like he bit me.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable Messiah and intelligent American people like yourself. They're telling me, Mr. Sheik, welcome to America. From John F. Kennedy Airport to the Olympic City, Los Angeles, California. And every intelligent American know about the Iron Sheik, where he come from and what he did in this country. Now, soldiers, father, your reputation went all over the world. From Tehran, Iran, Tokyo, Japan, Moscow, Russia, to the United States of America. I know Sergeant Slaughter is all American man, Marine man. He has a lot of support. Everybody is behind him. His record is better than that Hulk Hogan, because every intelligent American know I was a real WWF Wrestling Federation champion. Arab sons that bring some guy look like from some kind of gay bar in the San Francisco by name Hulk Hogan from Cocoa Beach. How can he be champion to beat the other Sheiks? No. Soldier Slaughter, I respect you more than Hulk Hogan because at least you are not sissy. You didn't come from some kind of bar in the San Francisco. Now, Soldier Slaughter, I know this is your country. I know this is everybody behind you, little boy, little girl, old, young, but remember, I've been to you, I saw it A to the Z. From Olympic 68, Mexico City, from Pan American Game to the WWF champion, from WWF Tag Team champion, Moscow Cup, Iranian champion. I want to know what Olympic Soldier Slaughter meant. Soldier Slaughter, you are great. You are the best. Only for United States. But remember, I'm an international man. I'm an Olympic man. I come to the Boston, Massachusetts, especially around the area of Boston. I know that all Italian people, my cousin, they respect me. That's the Sheik. You remind all countrymen, especially with that handle mustache. You are real, honest Italian man. Now, Soldier Slaughter, I know better than you and anybody in this country where you come from. But remember, you shut up and don't say USA, USA. But remember, my support is that 23-inch neck. Cameraman, zoom it good. Look at me, Aaron. Look at that 22-inch eye. Look at that 55 chest. Soldier Slaughter, the reason you don't take your clothes off because you shame of that fat slap body you have. But remember, sooner or later, doesn't matter. Round the Boston, Massachusetts, round the Garden, round the Brooklyn, round your country. Where you come from, Aaron? You know where you come from. What city Soldier Slaughter come? You know?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Can you know? Do you know anybody from South Carolina compete in an Olympic or he come WWF champion? Soldier Slaughter, I want you to look at me good. Cameraman, zoom it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Iran, #1. Ayatollah Khomeini, #1. Soldier Slaughter, all your American fans,
#1.
USA, tough. The Iron Sheik, #1. I thought you was the Iron Man, and I thought you Mr. Messiah. You respect the Sheik. Look how you're prejudiced too. Mama said I don't want to interview you. Goodbye, Iran, #1. The Sheik, #1. Look at me.
There you have it. What can I say? From the Iron Sheik, the match will tell the story.
Gentlemen, welcome to the main event tonight.
We're back, Empire Pro Wrestling coming at you. It's the big one. It's the flag match. The Iron Sheik against Sergeant Slaughter. Can you believe it? A flash from the past. You can only get it here at Comcast. You can only get it from me. It's me. It's BBB. Often imitated but never duplicated. No, no, no. You can't take a copy. No, no, no. There's only one. So plug it in and have some fun from 10 to 11. On Channel 8, don't hesitate. That's right. Iran #1, Sheik #1. I don't know about that because we're right here in good old USA. And USA is #1. And you can see Paul Richards with a gentleman's call holding the flag. The Iranian national anthem? I don't think so. And we got a couple of fans in the audience clapping for the Sheik. Don't chant USA, USA. Number one, Sheik, number one. Oh, no, no, no. You're hearing the good old USA making the old good old American dollar. Uncle Sam, number one. $50 bill, number one. Number 100, number one. Here we go with Mr. USA. Because I was born here in USA myself. Good old Sergeant Slaughter, this man, unbelievable. Known to everybody in the wrestling world as the most devastating of all sergeants. He's a drill sergeant, that's right, Sergeant Slaughter, South Carolina. Nothing been farther when I was singing in South Carolina. Look at the crowd going crazy here at IBEW Hall. That's right, I wrestled Kowalski in this groveling hall. That's right, and Paul Richards in the limelight, in the spotlight. Tonight, Empire Pro Wrestling brings you the Legend Show with the Iron Sheik. Oh yeah, he keeps it complete. Oh yeah, with the man from South Carolina. Nothing felt finer when I was singing down in South Carolina. Oh yeah, he's in the spotlight. It's Sergeant Slaughter. That's right. All the fans love this man, love this sergeant. In this unbelievable building here in Waltham, the IBEW Hall, and all you wrestling fans, don't forget the Night of Legends coming to Good Time Billions, that's right. Oh, yeah. September 15th, that's right. Accidental Legends coming to New England. Can you believe it? He's coming for EPW, as well as Beefcake. Oh, yeah, if you need a haircut, come on down. He'll put you in a chair. He'll cut you square. Oh, yeah, he'll do your sideburns. He'll do your eyebrows. He'll wax you. He'll tax you. He'll even give you a shot of a taxer. Oh, yeah, that's right, the Beefcake is coming. That's right, he's coming from Florida. He's got the tan, he'll put it in your hand. He'll get you some scissors, he's got all kinds of quivers. Oh, yeah, that's right, right here, the Legend Show, September 15th, the good time. So get your grandmother, get down there. Bring your grandmother, I'll be there. The BBB man will be there. That's right, often imitated but never duplicated. Don't give me a mic, I'll never stop talking all night. Or come on down August 15th. And we'll be back again on September 15th with the big surprise. That's right, all the way from Rome, Italy, tutti italiani. That's right, he's bringing the gabagola, he's bringing the French bread, he's going to slice it, he's going to dice it. He's bringing the rave girls, Armando. Do you know who Armando is? Well, now you're going to know. That's right, get down there. Get down there on August 15th to see the rave girls. Get some more of those great, great tickets. Ringside, we got them all. We got reserved. We got them curbed. We got some drinks. We'll give you some winks. We'll give you some great things right here. That's right. Rave, rave, rave. We want to rave all over the place. That's right. With the legends. That's right. Axe. We got Axe. Axe Demolition. We got Brutus the Barber Beefcake. We got Rick Fuller from WCW. We got the Lucha Libre stars, El Mascarado. That's right. The Flying Man from Puerto Rico. We got Don Vega. We got Perez. We got Gonzalez. We got, we got them all. We got French bread. We got long bread. We got Italian bread. Oh, we got it all right here. We got a Scala. But right now in the ring, we got the two legends, Sergeant Slaughter and the Iron Sheik. Let's do some wrestling, guys. Let's get it on! Collar and elbow right here as the Sheik backs him into the corner now. As he winds up, nobody home. And that handsome referee, the gentleman's call, Paul Richards. He originated this line, the gentleman's call, if you will. That's right, as you can see the Iron Sheik wasting more time because he sees that Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, he's a big, big man from South Carolina. As you can see the Iron Sheik slapping and tapping his chest, twisting his stash. He wants some more cash. He's in America. He loves it even better now because the referee, Paul Richards, counting away. Sergeant Slaughter backs him up now as the gentleman's call. That's right, Paul Richards, if you will, the most entertaining referee and the strictest referee here in New England. Better known as the youngest referee in New England. As you can see, Sergeant Slaughter at top wrist lock now on the Iron Sheik. As we see him going back and forth with the old style of professional wrestling. They're using the Greco-Roman style of professional wrestling, which is the top end of the body from the head to the waist. And they're using all the leverage back and forth here now. As you can see, the Iron Sheik starting to bend backwards like a pretzel. And he's pushing back on the big man, if you will. Oh, he's getting back against those ropes now. What will he do? What will he do? Oh, a clean break by the man from Iran, Tyrell. This man used to be a bodyguard for the Ayatollah Khomeini. Can you see banging his chest like a tom-tom as he goes behind with a headlock to a chicken wing, as better known as a hammerlock to all you carpenters out there. That's right, it's a hammerlock. Now Sergeant Slaughter push him up against the ropes now as Paul Richards, the youngest referee in all pro wrestling at this particular time. And right here you see one of the greatest matches of all time, brought to you here by Empire Pro Wrestling, the best of the best, so forget the rest. Often imitated but never duplicated. Everybody wants to be a wrestling promoter these days. Everyone wants to promote wrestling, but they got these matches on tape. No, they don't. They don't have Sergeant Slaughter. They don't have classics from the Boston Garden. They don't have all the great Fred Blassie against Pedro Morales from Madison Square Garden. Or how about this one, if you might have seen it in the past? Bruno Sammartino losing his title in 1971 to Ivan Koloff. You just don't have the tapes. You don't have the footage that we have here at Empire Pro Wrestling. You can't imitate the great Rocky Raymond, that's right. As you can see, Sergeant Slaughter with that top wrist lock as the Iron Sheik turns it around again, puts it back into a side headlock now as the crowd's starting to chant USA, USA, and the Sheik said no USA, Iran number one, Sheik number one. As you can see, his stylish boots, if you will, hooked up on the end there. That's in case he has to get some corn out of his teeth. He can grab his boot and use it like a toothpick. He can use that little hook on the end of his boot there, get all that resin out of the end of his teeth. And he's hooking the headlock now. And Paul Richards looks to be a little, looking for some hanky-panky by the Sheik, if you will. And you can see in the background all these great fans here at IBW Hall, a legendary hall, as the Iron Sheik back into the ropes as Sergeant Slaughter shoots him in. One shoulder tackle now as the big man Sergeant Slaughter gets up. Oh, a little, watch out now, Sheik. See what happens when you wear those boots with the hook on them? He's got a hook on the side of the tights of Sergeant Slaughter and almost took a header. Oh, yeah, big atomic knee drop now. Big bump by the Iron Sheik. My grandmother could have done that one better. Oh, yeah. Oh, watch out now. Watch out now for the family jewels now, if you will, as the big Sarge from he got him in a precarious position. A flag match, the Iron Sheik against the Sergeant Slaughter. You puke. His big line, oh, the great things he did. He whipped the heck out of Bob Backlund with his Kaiser stick. Do you remember that one, wrestling fans? Do you go back that far? When Sergeant Slaughter was a bad guy. Oh, yeah, he was a heel. He used to beat you and treat you, call you puke, call you every name in the book. And this crowd is going crazy, as you can see camera 2 from Empire Pro Wrestling, right up on the ring apron, taking some tight shots, and Sergeant Slaughter holding his throat. As you can see, the Iron Sheik must have lunged something into his esophagus, and the aids of Joe Turco. Oh, yeah. Oh, he lodges that one down into his throat now, as you can see Sergeant Slaughter swirling and twirling on the mat. And the referee can't seem to find it. Oh, he's down into his tights again. There it is. There it is. Putting it down in his boot now, the master of disaster. The Iron Sheik, the man that beat Hulk Hogan, took the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship from the Iron Sheik. Oh, yeah. Oh, my good God. Oh, down again into that Adam's apple now, Sergeant Slaughter. He's spitting down on the side, spitting at him. Iran number one, Sheik number one. See, cameraman, he's rolling his boot. Watch out. Oh, he hit him in the throat with that hook. They say he's got 5 to 10 pounds of sand. And he lodges that boot into the throat of the good Sergeant Slaughter. Good old USA. Oh, he's going to throw him outside the ring now. This is where it gets dangerous. This is where anything is liable to happen, and usually does. Oh, no, what's he got now, the Sheik? He's got some big plans. The spotlight's on these two guys. Watch the spotlight. He's got a wire. Oh, no, he's got a wire around the throat of Sergeant Slaughter. He's choking him. It's a blatant chokehold. As the referee, Paul Richards, jumps outside the ring with the agility ability of a young referee. Look at this man. The Sheik told him go back in the ring. Count from him. Oh, on the back of the neck. Did you see that chair shot? Did you see that chair shot? Unbelievable. On the back of the neck of Sergeant Slaughter. He's going to need a chiropractor in the morning. He's going to need some adjustments. And the Sheik's up there, number one. Sheik, number one. Iran, number one. Oh, my good God. How are you going to see any of this great professional wrestling unless you tune in each and every week from 10 to 11 on Channel 8 Comcast Revere. That's right, the Big 8. Don't hesitate. Oh, it's unbelievable action. The pandemonium just won't stop. Now, how'd you like that Miss Empire Pro Wrestler? I kind of favor her quite a bit. You know, you gotta be nice to people. You really do. You're in America, the most prestigious country, the USA. The USA. Be good to your friends. Be good to mankind. And you know something? It'll pay in the end because each and every Friday night, you'll be able to turn on professional wrestling on Channel 8 and watch the best of the best with me. It's me, it's BBB. Irish Whipper to the ropes now. Oh, he got him with the clothesline. He bent him like Gumby. You watching Gumby lately? That's an old one. Not too many people remember Gumby. And he's using the ropes now as our referee Paul Richards comes up with another gentleman's call. Okay, don't forget it, don't forget it. We won't regret it. That's right. Come on down to Good Times on August 15th. We're going to be giving out all sorts of good things, girls, pearls. Oh, yeah, we're going to give out some all great pictures. The House of Pain returns. Joey G and Frankie G, the men from New England, the men that held the tag team title, the longest, the oldest, the boldest, the greatest tag team in all of New England. That's right, the House of Pain. They started with Gypsy Joe. Do you remember Gypsy Joe? Fuzzy from Chelsea. How many of you Mizzots out there remember Fuzzy? You don't remember because you were watching cartoons. You weren't watching professional wrestling the way it used to be. That's right, the Gullah twins from Revere. The feed. Oh, here we go, here we go. A gut-wrench suplex side salto by the Iron Sheik. This man weighs 310 pounds. He twisted him like a pretzel. Just a 2 count now by the Iron Sheik as Paul Richards could not get the 3 count. Getting back to the legends with Rave. The Rave girls are going to be there. Armando's going to be there all the way from Rome. We're flying him in. He's going to bring some, he's got some prosciutto coming in. That's right, if you want to get a nice sandwich that day. Oh, a big suplex by Sergeant Slaughter. Did you see the Sheik bounce off the mat? He bounced like a basketball. And this isn't NBA season yet, but he was bouncing. Oh yeah. Beefcake, if you need a haircut, come on down. He's going to wax you, he's going to tax you. He'll even give you Shutterman taxa. Oh, unbelievable neck breaker now. As you can see, Sergeant Slaughter and the Iron Sheik. The time period starting to roll around, take its toll on these two legends. Oh, yeah, it's taking its toll. All these great moves, these side saltos, these devastating suplex, neck breakers. The Sarge throwing them outside the ring now. This is where it gets to be a little dangerous now. Turnabout fair play now as the Sarge gets his turn. Oh, they caught him with that Sergeant Slaughter right hand. He caught him with that gun. Ram him into that ring as he rolls him in and rolls him out now. As you can see, the Iron Sheik and Sergeant Slaughter. This match, the crowd, the pandemonium. The Sheik starting to pray to Allah, Allah Baba and the 40 Thieves. And the Sheik knows right now that he's on the borderline. And it looks like the Sarge is going to do some praying now. Oh, tell you where the Wild Goose goes. And that was a signal, that was a gesture. And it wasn't go home free. It was take off and take a hike right here. Big right hand by a Sergeant Slaughter sends the Iron Sheik railing down into the mat as the referee Paul Richards looks on, waiting to call the shots right here. Irish whip off the ropes now as the big Sergeant Slaughter hooks him with that. Oh, it looks like it's got, yes, it could be the Cobra Clutch, the famed Cobra Clutch on the Iron Sheik. The devastation of this move, it cuts off the wind, it cuts off the blood, it cuts off all the treatment to the brain. It shuts you down. Big forearm smashes, those forearm cannons by the Sergeant Slaughter as the Sheik goes off the ropes now. Big elbow now as the Sheik is going down now as this match is starting to slow down. And we're almost hitting the 20-minute mark here as Sergeant Slaughter setting up for the Sergeant Slaughter cannon. He caught the referee, Paul Richards. He caught the youngest referee in all pro wrestling. He knocked him daisy. Oh, he knocked him crazy right here. Oh, the Sheik got that foreign object. Oh, he got the Sergeant Slaughter cannon. He's got the foreign object. There it is. The foreign object, the blatant foreign object by Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, the referee Paul Richards is ringing the bell. He's ringing the bell. It looks like the Sarge got caught holding the bag. He gives the match to the Iron Sheik. He got caught holding the bag. That cameraman 2 over on the other side. All these great cameras by Empire Pro Wrestling. Don't forget the... Oh, look at this! It's Killer Kowalski. The kangaroo jump. There's only one man that does that. It's Walter Killer Kowalski, the legend. He's in the ring. The crazy kangaroo jump. Oh, look at this man. He returns it. He returns it around. He turned it. Oh, I can't believe the action. The Sheik is beating on Kowalski. Oh, he got slaughtered. Oh, he got the referee. Oh, the Sheik's going bananas. Oh, they're going bananas here at IBW Hall. Oh, Kowalski lays one in. Don't forget the Night of Legends coming to Good Time Billions. That's right. Come on down. Get them while they're hot. Get them. It's the Rave girls are going to be there. Rave, rave, rave. Oh, yeah, September 15th. Come on down to Good Time Billions. Unbelievable action this week on Legends of Professional Wrestling with my special guest, the Iron Messiah. You better believe it. The reflection of perfection coming in your direction with all the USWF stuff we showed you. And guess what? This was part 1, and we got more for him, right, Frank? We got so much more, and we hope to see you next time on Legends of Professional Wrestling.